financially indestructible. Wealth generation is my natural state. I create wealth and success out of every opportunity.
All right, greetings, everyone. I am MsRGTG, Rhonda Gail Turner, and the G stand for getting everybody in line to receive wealth. I'm getting ready to share my screen, and we're going to go over the things. We're going to actually combine the class with the presentation for Co-op B, which is our bank on the blockchain. If you have not registered as a member for your cooperative bank, that is one of the criterias for membership in the Century Adnor Financial Literacy Club. So if you have yet to register, please let me know so that we can get you registered as a member of a cooperative bank, which ties into the Financial Literacy Club membership. And also get with me if you have yet to make your membership payment. Because we're getting ready to go into full-fledged after this. Also remember that one of the criteria is that you must appear personally at least once a month. Personally, at least once a month. No autopilot or note taker or what have you. We require at least a personal appearance from you at least once a month. So get with me if you need to schedule a time or one-on-one so that we can get that done. All right, tonight I'm going to get ready to share with you some of the things that we're going to go over tonight. Of course, what is Century Adnor Financial Literacy Club? Well, we are a nonprofit that is not only, or shall I say, we go beyond educating you financially in the financial spectrum. We address the emotional you, the mental you, the physical you, and tonight we're going to address the spiritual you, which is actually the real you. Your body is just an earth suit. It is not you. So we're going to address that. Also, we're going to make sure that if you're operating on a laptop, please, ma'am, please, sir, see if you can acquire a wireless mouse and the keyboard. You'll be able to move and navigate on your laptop better and faster with a mouse and a keyboard. So you want to make sure that you look into that as well. So now what I would like to do, I would like to go into introduce you to, if you do not know, Mr. Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor was a multi-millionaire, and he was very known in the financial world. He was just an awesome guy that helped teach about manifesting wealth and just different things on that. So we're going to first, I'm going to let you see this short by Bob Proctor because it was very, very pivotal in how I think now. So we're going to, let me make sure I got the right one here. Let's see here. It was a short. Let's see if I can find which one it was. Let me see if I can go into my library, my history. There we go. And let's see if we can get, here we go. All right, so get ready to share my screen again. And this is Bob Proctor. He did a short. And I want you to make sure that you just don't let these notes just sit in your email without going over them, because this is very life-changing. By the time you get my age, you should be able to manifest some things easily and effortlessly on a consistent and daily basis without you trading your time for money, without you going down in your health, without you going crazy in your mental, anxious in your emotion, and just in debt financially. So let's see what Bob has to say, and then we're going to move on to something else that I want him to.
You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you want to attract what you want, you've got to see yourself already with it. You've got to understand that you've already got it. Start to see yourself mentally. You've been given the faculties to do that. Use your imagination. See yourself already in possession of the good you desire. That will flip your mind onto a specific frequency. And you do think on frequencies. It's on that frequency that good you desire is going to start coming towards you, and you will start moving toward it. If you want to attract what you actually want, you've got to see yourself now already with it. And know it's only a period of time until you moving toward it and it moving toward you, and you become one with it. You've got to become what you want. You've got to realize that the minute you hold your mind in harmony with the good you want, then you've already got it. It's only a period of time till it manifests in physical form. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you
don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Before you can see anything in the physical, you must first see it in the spiritual. You must see what you desire, and you must deserve what you desire. So you have to make sure that if you're wanting some things to transpire, then what you need to do is ensure that you are seeing it within before you see it outside of yourself. All right, so let's play this commercial
gives
real
you the
quick.
power of AI
And then we're gonna,
to build the website you need.
All right, so
who are wondering,
this is Bob. Let's go here. Let's see what he says. He talk about frequency. Here we go. I'm gonna start here.
he spoke with such absolute conviction that I think he twisted something in my head and got me to look at life a little different. And then he asked me, he said, "Do you ever read anything?" And I said, "No." And he asked me about what my income was. And I told him it was $4,000 a year. But I owed $6,000. And that's when he asked me, "Do you ever read anything?" And I told him I couldn't read. Now, that was just my way of saying that I don't read, because I could read. There's a lot of people that can't read. The ones that don't are no better off than the ones that can't.
The ones that don't read are no better off than the ones who can't read. Might as well say you're one and the same. So let's get to the book that he was talking about. Let me skip ahead here a little bit. All right.
Pointed out something yesterday. He pointed out that he was always looking at his present results. And his present results just weren't making it. I got him to look at the results he wanted, not the results he was getting.
And you all know that I always say, never speak what you have. Always speak what you desire. Always talk in the form of I desire. I deserve. Okay? Always speak that way. That's going to help you manifest. Now, I cannot, well, I honestly haven't looked, but there was a TikTok video, and I think I saved it. I'll have it the next time. But what I have started doing is most of us will pray over our food, but we don't pray what we desire over our food. That's why, you know, our health don't improve. Before you drink anything, you want to speak what you desire. You want to say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, I am energized, I deserve abundance, I am grateful for abundance. Abundance come to me now, easily and effortlessly on a consistent and daily basis. You want to speak what you desire. I am going to have a very profitable, lucrative, and productive day. You want to speak that into your coffee, into your water, into your tea. And then you want to tell your food how it should process in your body. And you want to make sure that you are eating things that can break down inside of your body. I tell my children, if you can't read it, you shouldn't eat it. If you are going to eat meat, eat free range, grass-fed, no antibiotics, no preservative. Make sure that whatever you're consuming, it comes from the land. Everything that should be consumed comes from God. It comes from Mother Nature. So if you're not consuming stuff that is made by your creator, that's like putting a piece of bread in a VCR. And many of you may remember VCR. If you don't know what a VCR is, it's like sticking a piece of bread where your charger would go. It's going to damage something, okay? So we want to make sure that we're doing what we need to do so that we won't damage the vessels that we have to live in until we transfer out of the vessel that you're in. So let's see what else he's going to say.
Now, you may be looking at your present results and letting that control you. It's the wrong thing to do. Look at the results you want. Well, at any rate, now think.
Look at the results you want. All right, let's see. Now he's going to talk about here. All right, let's see what he got to say.
At the end of the first year of me working with him, I was earning $175,000 a year. I mean, the change was so incredible, and I had no idea of how I did it. In under 5 years, it was over $1 million.
I'm going to stop right there because we actually have a vehicle that's going to get us over $1 million in a short amount of time. And that's really contingent upon how you operate in it, what you do with it, how you want to govern yourself as a virtual millionaire. Once you register for Co-op B, Co-op Bank, you're going to automatically become a virtual millionaire. You just have to walk through the steps to see the virtual millionaire of the millions. I have been getting paid every day since April in my Co-op bank. Okay, you too can do the same. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Remember, he said about millions. You can attain that in less than 5 years. However, you have to get with me. We have to get with each other. We are building a global cooperative bank on the blockchain. And one thing, what a cooperative bank is, it is a bank that is controlled and owned by its members on the blockchain, where our NFT will give us ownership, and we can will it, we can put it in a trust. It is an actual bank on the blockchain, just like online banking. You have Cash App, you have PayPal, you have Chime, you have Vero, and these are some of the online financial institutions. However, they are not governed by its members. Our bank, Co-op B Business Bank, is our bank on the blockchain that is controlled and governed by us, okay? Its members. So we just have to do one thing. If you were to go into Wells Fargo right now and say, I would like to open up an account, the representative will ask you for a certain amount of things and will ask you for a list of referrals, because that's how they build their business, by word of mouth. Well, here you only have to do 2 things: accept a $28 activation token, and I call it a key to your bank, and you're going to strategically select 3 business partners to give keys to open up a franchise independent of your bank as well. Okay, so here's some of the members that are independent co-op owners. They have opened up their bank by accepting a $28 token and have paid it forward to 3 other members. And they have now become Co-op B bank owners on the blockchain. They come from many different walks of life, many different countries. So anyone can do it. This is for anyone, and this is for everyone who choose to live a debt-free life, financially free, time-free, and location-free. Okay, so this is some members right here who have opened their very own cooperative bank on the blockchain. So you see they're very men and women, young, aged, seasoned, shall I say, and they are here as cooperative bank on the blockchain members / owners, and you too can do the same. Okay, so now we're going to go into the flip chart presentation, and your picture could be here too. All you have to do is get with Terrence Malone, and give him the information for your V card, and it's a one-time activation fee for the V card, and this is your virtual business card. Okay, all right, so now for the presentation, and remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please, ma'am, please, sir, get with me so that we can get you owned and operated in your global blockchain bank on the blockchain. Okay. All right, let me try that again. All right. So let's take a look at what we are offering. Okay. First of all, this is the invitation for you to be your own bank. Build your own bank on the blockchain. Everything is going blockchain. Everything is blockchain based. And you can look at the blockchain as an open ledger that keep track of transactions. Okay. Our resource hub is called Smarter Than Money. And a little known strategy that the smartest new millionaires are using to become their own bank, recapture interest on loans, and beat hedge funds at their own game. Okay. Now, we are a member-owned bank leveraging AI and financial technology. Our solution is a predictable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow with 100% mutual benefit. We're offering the service at a price that anyone can afford. Needed funding without repayment. Our product are digital wallets, okay? Because the financial institutions are changing over. They're evolving into digital transactions. You have to have a digital wallet to transact your currency from one place to another. A digital wallet is a entity that stores your currency, and it represents a $4.6 trillion opportunity in your pocket. Now, we believe that Venmo and Cash App and other venture-funded startups are likely to append traditional banking by activating the mobile phones, which have become the bank branches in your pockets and pocketbooks and handbags, because who all go and walk into a brick and mortar now? Most banks, even the big three, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, you don't actually visit those banks. Most of your transactions are done online, from registration to funding to deposits to withdrawal. You can take a picture on your phone if you get a check and deposit it right into your account. So what we're offering a digital wallet, and we just don't offer a digital wallet. We're going to offer you education so you know how to govern yourself with a digital wallet. Because if you have Navy Federal or any other of the financial institutions, yeah, they're going to issue a digital wallet. Yeah, you may learn about digital wallets through them. However, you're going to pay to learn in their space. Okay. And I don't know how much that's going to actually cost. However, with us, one time, that's all, okay? Because whatever you have been introduced to before, whatever you've been in before, whatever you thought of before, this is not that. I promise you. This is not that. Look, we're not an investment platform, so there's absolutely zero gambling of your money. Our co-op wallet employs AI, artificial intelligence, the promise of blockchain and cooperative funding to create a private member-owned global bank, okay? Members can withdraw their deposits on a daily basis if they choose to. We're private member owned on the blockchain. Okay, so you have the capacity to be your own bank. Remember what Bob Proctor said: if you want it, you have to be it first. You have to see it in your mind. You have to see it in your heart. You have to see it in your spirit first before you see it in the spirit. Now, what we're strategizing with those who want to grow their bank globally and want to grow their bank for generations on generations upon generations, we're offering a 10-week residual income potential. Now, week one, all you have to do is be willing to accept the $28 co-op wallet activation token from your inviter and the NFT that will give you ownership of your bank on the blockchain. Then what you're going to do, you're going to purchase 3 $28 tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket $125 onboarding pay it forward fee. I say you're paying $125 to acquire 3 keys to give to 3 people who are going to own, operate, and run their branches from you, because they're branching off from you into their own cooperative blockchain bank globally. So you're going to allow, once they get that 125 funded in their bank, in their wallets, you are going to just allow the system to assign them to those 3 tokens to 3 in the first 7 days, one time, who are willing to do the same as you. Okay, you will receive $35 and then you're done. Now, we have a testimony from one of our independent co-op bank members / owners, and we're going to allow her to give to you what she has experienced since she's been in this space.
After week about this BYO bank thing, but you know what? Documentation beats conversation. So I'm going to show you something. But I want you to keep in mind that if you are in a business opportunity right now and you've been in it for a minute and it's been 6 months, 8 months, a year, and you're not receiving daily bills and at least 500 a month to 1,000, what are you doing? I've been in this for 6 weeks, you guys, and wow, let me just show you. Let me just show you. Do you see these? Last night I got a drop. I call it a drip. A deposit drip of $49. The day before 37. Day before that 21. Day before that 10, 17. That's a debit right there. That's my monthly fee, or I should say my deposit, that keeps me in business. But before that, $19, $11, $18, $6. I mean, you guys, look at these deposits. They come in every day. And what I want you to know about these deposits is every time I get a deposit into my account, 10 people above me get deposits into their account as well. This thing right here is unbelievable, and what I've been looking for years and years. So you guys, put your pride aside, okay? I don't care what you're building. If you're not receiving daily deposits into your bank account, again, what are you doing? Because we do 2 things one time, and that's all we have to ever do. And this money is going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, and keep coming. Now, that's in week 1. You can do this as fast, as slow as you desire, but you definitely want to do it prior to the expiration of your 28 days, okay? In week 2, you're going to receive needed funding without any other repayment. Your 3 friends are just going to duplicate and activate 3 co-op wallets by assigning 3 of their friends a $28 activation tokens in 7 days, one time ever, and they'll receive $35. And unavoidably, you are up to $47 a month, okay? Your residual deposit has escalated to $47 without your involvement when your 3 friends receive $35. Remember, you're receiving needed funding without any more repayment. Remember, this is not that. Whatever you've been involved with before, whatever you've been offered before, whatever you have done before, this is not that. We are in the digital era. We are in the AI era now. And for those of you who are not learning this space, you will get left behind. And that is something you don't want to do in this space, because you can go from 1 million to 0 in a blink of an eye because of the technology and the sensitivity of the blockchain. So you want to make sure that you're learning all that you need to learn in this space while it's safe for you. Okay? So week 3, their friends are going to continue to duplicate, and you're now receiving $96 residually. And what you're witnessing is a perfect pattern, because your friends are earning residual deposits independent of their involvement too. Now, look, in order to create unlimited wealth, you're going to have to disengage your income generation from time to time. This is not the 60s financial system. This is not the 70s financial system. This is not the 80s financial system. This is not the 90s financial system. This is not even the 2000. From 2000 to 2020, this is not that financial system. AI came about 2 years ago, which has changed the trajectory and the dynamics of finances. People have become millionaires overnight with this AI technology. And we're showing you how to do it in 11 weeks. Okay? Week 4, be your own bank. Okay, your bank is going to continue to duplicate and grow, and you're now receiving $258 residually. Your friend is receiving 96, their friends 47. These are residual with a one-time participation, one-time execution of 125. You don't have to do any more. In fact, have you seen me repeat to say you have to put in any more? No, you don't. No more out-of-pocket fees. Your $28 membership subscription is deducted automatically from your co-op wallet. That's like having auto pay on your light bill or your water bill. As long as you have the funds in the account, you are not worried about your lights getting paid. You are not worried about your water getting paid. As long as you have that on auto draft and you have the money in the bank, you have the money in your bank here, you don't have to worry about the $28 monthly subscription. It is taken care of. Everything else will be pure profit for you. Now, remember, you're receiving needed funding without any more repayment. Week 5, at this point, you have enough residual deposits to begin handling some recurring bills or set aside some money for a vacation or that project. If you are a member of a club or organization, you can fund that club and organization. If you have a church, or if you have a child on the booster club or in sports, you can fund that. If you have a building fund for the church, you can sell cupcakes. You can have a bake sale, but guess what? It will not be necessary anymore, because you're receiving $987 every 28 days. Your friend is receiving $258 every 28 days, and their friend is receiving 96 every 28 days. Week 6, it continues. You're going to pass another milestone now, because you're going to receive a total of $2360 residually. That's over and over and over again without doing any more. No more trading time for money. No more having to work 40 for what? $40,000? I mean, your boss. You know, a lot of people say, is this a pyramid? No. The owner where you work is a pyramid, because that owner is out and about doing whatever they want, enjoying their life, because they're not going to pay you to live where they live or vacation where they vacation. Okay? Because they have hired a CEO, and that CEO is probably in and out maybe once a month, because they've hired a manager, and that manager has hired maybe a lead or foreman or whatever to oversee you to make sure you're working. Okay, that's a pyramid. Because guess what? I don't care how much that company make, that company is not going to pay you from its profits. The company pays you from a payroll budget. That's why overtime has to be approved. Okay? So before you think that this is a pyramid, a Ponzi scheme, or susu, multi-level marketing, trust me, this is not that. Okay? Look, once again, you're receiving needed funding without any more repayment. Week 7, you're receiving a total of 5242 residually. Now, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, this is higher than the average monthly income of U.S. citizens. You're receiving 5242. Your friend is receiving the 2360 that you were receiving last week, and their friend bank is receiving $987. Your $28 membership subscription is deducted automatically, and you don't have to worry about it not being paid. You're never going to get rich renting out your time for money. Never. This, once again, is be your own bank. Week 8, you're now residually receiving 13,423. Now, notice how your 3 friends are just 1 week behind you in a predictable and scalable residual cash flow. Look, money is not a problem. Cash flow is the problem of most Americans, okay? So that's the way our system works. No one gets left behind. You know, the people that move faster in life don't actually move faster. They just get more out of every step, okay? That's week 8. Week 9, once again, this is not that. You're going to receive needed funding with no repayment. Your passive residual deposits are growing nicely. Your bank is at 48,298. Your friend's bank is a week behind at 13,423. Now, let me remind you, your friends and their friends have not done anything personally since week 1. So they didn't have to go out and get more people. They can. They didn't have to go out and put more money in for more tokens. They can. However, this is not that. And look at their friends. Their friend is getting 5,242. Look, this is smarter than money, and that's where you want to be. You want to be in a position that you are outsmarting paper chasing. You are outsmarting money that you're getting by trading your time for it. Okay? Week 10. Look, you can now take a deep breath and release because you paid off your outstanding debt. Your bank is now at 193,688. Look, you're debt-free and stress-free. The money is residual. This is every 28 days. Your friend's bank is 48,298, and their friend bank is 13,423. This only took 10 weeks to do if you strategically plan it that way. Now, remember what I said? You're going to be a liquid millionaire in week 11. Boom. Look at what your bank is generating every 28 days. Now, your friend has now taken your position that you were in. Their friend is taking what they were. Week 11, a whole nother cooperative open up for you. That's a whole nother bank. it's like you got a raise, a promotion, you promoted yourself. Now your bank is operating in the $1 million arena. Now the corporate bonuses are kicking in, and you're in high gear, and you're closing in on another milestone. That $28 membership is just a fleeting memory. Now, week 12, you and your friend are multimillionaires, okay? Or shall I say, y'all, your bank, you're multimillionaires because you're receiving $1 million every 28 days, okay? So y'all are multimillionaires. You're not only debt-free, you're financially free, you're stress-free, you're location-free, and you're time-free. And your 3 friends are too, with 100% mutual benefit in this business. However, your cash flow journey is still not finished. Look at week 13. Everybody is raking in millions every 28 days. And your deposits are still only 9% of what you can receive every 28 days just by completing 2 smart steps one time, and your strategic partners doing the same. Look, we are smarter than money. And I'm going to let Greg finish this out as to what we are, what we have for better understanding for you. And then we're going to go over some homework I would like for you to address. And I want you all to set up an appointment to get with me so that we can get your co-op bank set up on the blockchain.
We're actually showing people how to be their own bank, but we're doing it with better fundamentals. We're able to do it without bankers or intermediaries. So we're creating a more diversified global economy, reducing our reliance on centralized financial mechanisms. I want you guys to really pay attention to this picture over here on your screen, and you see the orange pulsating. That is our residual deposits pulsating, and you see the faces on these people. This is literally how it should be within our ecosystem for anyone that joins us getting on the income escalator. Our miles should be dropping because of the simplicity of what it is that we do. But like we say in our presentations oftentimes is that people are going to bring their baggage from previous experiences here, and they're going to overcomplicate this deal. Please don't do it. This is really, really as simple as getting on an escalator and simply identifying 3 people that want to get on the escalator with you one time to take you to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of residual income, even millions of dollars in residual income. And we simply duplicate that process. And in so doing that, we're going to have escalating exponential deposits hitting your co-op wallet constantly. So it's all because of the blockchain that's changing the future of transaction-based industry. So what we're talking about doing is we're building the worldwide network together that's going to deliver the promise of scalable passive residual cash flow to all of our global partners. We're the ones that are going to be responsible for building the plumbing, if you will. We're connecting these wallets. Now, that's just phase 1. And so much money is going to be made and generated on a residual basis as a consequence of it. But let me share with you guys why this is such the biggest project on the face of the planet today for the masses, is because we're going to be able to create a closed loop ecosystem. Now, let me help you guys understand that. This is just a little bit of a vision in terms of where we're going, okay? So when we talk about a closed loop ecosystem, you guys see here where I highlighted in red here. It talks about the digital wallet space, how, onboarding billions of people into the digital wallet space, then you're able to onboard millions of merchants to a platform that enables direct consumer to merchant transaction that disintermediates traditional financial institutions. So you see some of these digital wallets here. There's more than just digital wallets in the United States. I mean, you have Alipay, you have PayPay, Cashpay is over in Europe. But Block here, this is the company behind Cash App. It's called Block. Cash App has 84 million people that have opened up a digital wallet in the Cash App ecosystem. And so because they have 84 million digital wallets opened up, and many of you on the line right now have Cash App, You're part of the Cash App ecosystem. So because they have so many people that have wallets opened up in their ecosystem, they were able to attract 7 million merchants. So Cash App encourages its 86 million users to shop utilizing the merchants that's in their network. If you go to your Cash App app, you'll be able to find it there where they're talking about offering 5%, 7%, just discounts because they have so much money in their ecosystem. I want you guys to imagine when we have tens of millions, hundreds of millions, even billions of people, because our goal is to have every breathing person on this planet to open up a co-op wallet in our ecosystem, whether they understand it or not, get in this ecosystem, right? And can you imagine when you have that kind of money and revenue moving through a closed loop ecosystem, it's going to be very easy for merchants, whether it's hotel chains, Uber, Lyft, and other things to say, hey, listen, we want to open up a wallet and offer you guys a discount to stay with us or to do business with us. Make sense? So I want you guys to have just a little bit more vision. So we're in phase 1 right now. We haven't even scratched the surface of the scalability of where this thing is going. In addition to that, within the Smarter Than Money privately run cooperative, many of us are going to be coming together because many of us are going to be making millions together. And guess what? Land is for sale all over this planet. You guys understand that we can come together, pool our financial resources together and buy land and buildings without taking out interest-bearing loans from banks. We're talking about better fundamentals. I've never been so excited about something in my life, you guys. That's why we're 10 toes down. And we've been operating this thing for several years now. There's no group that understands how this works better than us. So I want to welcome all of the newest members to our community. So this is major league stuff that we're going to be talking about here, okay?
Major league stuff that we're talking about. Look, on Mondays, we have a opportunity, or shall I say, it's not an opportunity, it's really an offering. It's a private member offering where we share with one another the opportunity to become a member of a cooperative bank and become an owner in your very own global cooperative decentralized bank on the blockchain. Now, what I want to do, I want to show you all, and I'm going to pull up this right here. If I can find it. Right. All right. All right. If you have not already received the book or acquired the book, what was that book he just, Bob Proctor? Okay, Bob, let's see. It was Think and Grow Rich. If you have not received that book yet or have gotten that book, Think and Grow Rich, I will have it. You can come to me. I will have it also in our guideline, our outline for next week. So when you get the guideline for next week, it will be in there along with some other books I have sent to some of you in an email. You want to definitely start reading Think and Grow Rich. That's going to be our book club book. So let me show you this again. So you can have it next week. We're going to be possibly going over the financial. We're going to be going like different areas, different weeks at a time. Please make sure your membership dues have been paid. If not, next week you won't be able to get into the class unless your membership dues are paid. So make sure you see me for that. The next meeting is slated to be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, if there is another pastor's meeting then that is going to postpone and push our meeting back. I want to share with you all this and see if you could take a screenshot of this. This is something that you want to speak over your drinks, your food, when you go to sleep, when you rise up in the AM, you want to repeat these words. I am so grateful. And I say that abundance come to me now, easily and effortlessly on a consistent and daily basis. And you could say, I am so grateful that an abundance of information comes to me now, easily and effortlessly. You could put and interject whatever you desire and deserve to manifest. So you could put that in there. Also, I want to put up the meeting times. If I can find it, let's go here. Make sure you all know the meeting times. Please, ma'am, please, sir, if you can join us for additional information about the co-op bank on the blockchain, please join us, because you learn a wealth of information. Also, in our locker room training, you definitely want to be in the locker room training. This right here, you can make sure you take a screenshot of this. And this is the benefits of this digital bank that we have. We've developed a co-op wallet, which is our online digital bank. It's your money, no holds, no withdrawals. So whenever money is deposited, you can instantly withdraw it. You can send or receive money global to other co-op wallet users. 100% of all royalties are distributed to its members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your co-op wallet. It is secure, there's no limit. And we also have a 28-day money making guarantee. So that's one thing. And the reason why I say this is not that, because other platforms and other companies and other stuff that you were in did not give a 100% make money guarantee. All you have to do is complete those 3 steps within your first 28 days. And if you don't make any money, you're going to get 100% of your money back, no questions asked. So that is what you want to be mindful of. Next meeting, I want to have 10 goals. That is your homework. The book, and it will be in the descriptions and the email. I do have a link. I would prefer if you could get it from my link. And that will be the Think and Grow Rich and 10 goals that you must set by next meeting. Next meeting is next Friday. Once again, we're slated for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, 7 Central, 6, where am I, Mountain, and 5 Pacific. So there's homework, and I will send you out. It will be in the calendar for next week. So make sure you do that. All right. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear, let everyone have a very productive, lucrative, and profitable rest of this week. Remember, manifest, speak into your water, speak into your food, what you desire to manifest. Then drink your water, your tea, your juice, or what have you. Remember to say your 20-word scripts. And if you have any questions, make sure you reach out and give me a holla. All right, that's me. Smooches.